Welcome back as we wrap up a first-round victory for the Highland women's basketball team, a 75-53 win for Highland women as they take down Macomb in the opening round of the NJCAA Division II National Tournament. Joined now by head coach B.J. Smith. Coach, first off, congratulations on starting the tournament the way you want to with the win. But a slow start to the game for both teams. Really, you didn't get into it until a little bit there. You had 5-point lead at halftime, but the third quarter, great start, 14-0 run, 23-9. You outscore them. What was the message at halftime that helped the girls kind of get that spark?
Well, I kind of anticipated we'd be rusty. We're off 13 days before we get to play, and that's always difficult. We kind of contemplated, because we had a scrimmage left that we could have taken and we didn't take it. But I felt like the tempo was in our favor. Our defense, we needed to clean up some fouls and quit putting them at the line. But I thought we played plenty good enough defensively to win the game. Offensively, we were just raggedy. We weren't creating rhythm. We were trying too hard to score off of one or two passes. We really didn't get in a rhythm until we got further down the road. And I thought we did a better job as the game went on. Second half, we get a little more rhythm, better shots. Mariani didn't. First half, I thought she was forcing a little bit. And she wasn't the only one, but we kind of loosened up and got going on the offensive end, and that helps. Our defense created some turnovers, but we got a lot to clean up. This will be a good film for us, and this time of year, I bet Virginia would trade with us right now.
No doubt about that. Nani finished with 22 to lead the way and 7 rebounds, but Nicole had 10 and Bree had 14. Bree kind of helped the offense early on, I thought, too, with 10 points. She scored her 10th point, I think, in the early portion of the second quarter. She was right there offensively early, maybe with her assertiveness, but other girls kind of settled in, and I thought Sydney Brindley had an exceptional ball game. Offensive rebounds were a big key, I thought, too, for you and the gals to get some second chance tries.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said, Mike. I thought Bree, in the first half, she's just so good one-on-one and sometimes one-on-two, and she finishes so well at the basket. When she shoots the three well, she's almost unguardable. But she did some good stuff. I think Sydney Brindley was great today. She really, and that's what we've seen her do a lot. We need to see 3 more games of that in a yellow and blue white uniform. But she was good. I thought in the second half our shot selection was drastically better. We got to making the extra pass, which is what we're good at. Made them work a little harder. We kind of made some adjustments with our offense as far as what we did, and that helped us loosen up a little bit. But no, we had a lot of people contribute. I thought T came in. Tamia came in and did some good stuff. Offensive rebounds kind of breaks the back of the defense. You get a stop, and then somebody gets another chance, and those are big. Boy, Sydney Brindley, and she looks like she jumps really high. I don't know what she does, but she sure gets off the ground.
No doubt. She got off the ground pretty well with offensive rebounds early on. You finished with 15 of them in the ball game, so definitely good there. 28 turnovers forced that kind of helped lead the way, obviously, with the defense there. Coach, congratulations on the win, and I'll chat with some of the ladies, and I know you're going to scout the next game.
We are. Thank you, man.
And no problem. Of course, head coach B.J. Smith joining us there, and we'll be joined by some of the gals here next. Looks like Blaze Burgess will trot in and talk about this victory here, and these didn't fall necessarily as much as you like as for the team today, but the W's there, and 5-point lead at halftime. And I was asking Coach kind of what was the message at halftime, but I'll ask you that. Like, what did he say to kind of get you ready to go and have that great start to the second half?
He told us that we had to come out strong. We weren't making shots at first, and we weren't creating rhythm, so that was our main focus when we came out. So yeah. Of course,
the shots started to fall in the second half, but the defense was right there. 14-0 run to start the second half, 23-9 third quarter. And did you really feel like they were kind of maybe trying to stay with you as far as like the offensive momentum there? Like they kind of seemed like they were trying to just break the press and kind of run with you guys, and it looked like you were able to take their point guard Norman out of her game a little bit.
Yeah, I think we handled it really well. They tried to make a little run. We just knew that when the point guard had the ball in her hands, that we needed to make sure to get it out of her hands to mess up their offense and get them out of sync. So I think we did a pretty good job in that.
This is the easiest question I'll give you. What did it feel like to get that W?
Great. 1 down, 3 more to go.
That's right. That's right. We'll be talking with some of the other girls. Blaze, congratulations on the W, and best of luck in the next game.
Thank you.
Blaze Burgess right there. Of course, we'll check in with some of the other gals as well here on their performances. Bree Tidwell, who kind of helped set the tone offensively in this matchup, and Bree going to now join us. Bree, you were able to kind of help set the tone offensively early. I know it was a bit of a struggle overall as a team, but you came in off the bench, and just like you do over the course of the year, I like to call you, microwave oven, instant impact out there on the floor, and that's what you did. You provided some early offense and kind of helped lead the way to a 5-point lead at halftime. But what was your big takeaway from this matchup that you were able to get the W?
I'm just like, we struggled early with getting rhythm. So at halftime he told us that we had to fix that. The defense was there. The defense was there the whole game. I feel like it was pretty good, but we got more rhythm in the second half, and it just really worked for us offensively. Started hitting more shots and creating for everybody else on the team, and it was just a good deal.
One primary ball handler, it looked like, from Macomb in the Norman gal, small stature gal, but she was very good at ball handling. It seemed like you were able to get her a little bit rattled, yourself and other gals that kind of switched up on the defense. But in the second half, do you feel like you kind of got in her head a little bit?
Yeah, that's kind of what I try to do, kind of just try to, give them a lot of pressure, coming out at first, and sometimes I get carried away with the reaching, but I just being solid, and staying in front of them, it really, frustrates a point guard or somebody who's trying to handle the ball, and that's what I try to do defensively. That way, it's easier for, everybody else on defense to do their job. They throw the ball away or some stuff like that. So.
14 points. Congrats on that individual performance, but congrats on the W for you and the gals as well.
Yes, sir.
That's Bree Tidwell, of course. We'll be joined by Mariani De Carvalho in a moment, and we'll just keep it right here on the radio dial to talk to Nani, who had 22 points in the showdown. And Mariani, 22 points, I know wasn't the start that you'd want offensively that Coach was talking about, but you settled in, and you were able to, with your teammates, put things forth together in the second half to get that W. And yesterday, all you wanted to tell me was, we're worried about getting the win. You got the win, so how did that feel to get that first W?
We're very happy. I'm very happy, but I'm very worried about tomorrow because it's going to be harder. So I'm just thinking about tomorrow.
What can you take away from a game like this against a very good Macomb team that you guys did beat? What can you take away from this game to help you moving forward?
I think our defense got to get better, our rotation. But I think we did a pretty good job for who didn't play for like 13 days. I think we did good.
Yeah, a little bit of time off, and maybe it showed early, I guess, an early start time being played at 9 o'clock there. But well rested, I'm sure. You probably got that to work into the practice schedule. I'll just ask you this, too. Experience now that you got a game underneath your belt, how's the experience going so far?
Good, good. I mean, everything is good. I just want to thank you, you, Tyler, and Al. You guys are doing a pretty good job. I really liked it.
Thanks, Nani. I appreciate it. It's fun to be with you gals, and hopefully all the way for a few more W's.
Okay, thank you.